It is a lot easier to buy the misconceptions than to dispel them. And I'm not talking about the misconceptions that non-Muslims have about the hijab. In this video, I'm going to address 3 hijab myths that Muslim women believe in 2022.
Salam, I'm Veronica Adali. I'm a River to Islam, a founder of a modest activewear brand, a content creator, a wife, and a mom. I share my life and business journey as a Muslim woman living in New Zealand. My mission is simple: help Muslim women to embrace modesty and hijab while following their true passion. I create content to boost self-confidence, mindset, and lift your spirit so you can successfully balance faith, career, and motherhood. Subscribe for inspiration, motivation, and lots of laughter, all from a Muslim woman's perspective.
I often hear this phrase in the Muslim community among Muslim women that I want to wear the hijab, but X, Y, Z, there's always a valid reason. We all have reasons why wearing hijab might be hard for us. I've been there. I constantly work through my own hijab struggles, and I know exactly how it feels. But the truth is, if we always approach wearing the hijab with a negative mindset, then the reality of it is that we will never have a positive experience, because everything starts with your mindset. It's easy for us to get lost in the excuses. None of us are immune to doubts. But it's just as easy to shift our mindset and start focusing on the reasons and the benefits that come with wearing the hijab rather than the excuses. One simple decision can change the entire trajectory of your hijab journey. So, have you ever heard a sister in your life or online who is thinking about starting her hijab journey say this: I want to start wearing the hijab, but what if I fail? What if I can't do it? Failing is not fun. Failing is not fun. Most of us are afraid of failure, and we always see failure as this bad thing that should be avoided at all costs. The truth is that if you are so afraid to fail, you will miss your opportunity to succeed. No one's hijab journey is perfect. It's up and down. It's full of speed bumps. I've went through my fair share of struggles over the 7 years that I have been a hijabi. I had my hair showing. I went through a turban stage multiple times in my life. And today, I still have my bad hijab days. I still have the days when I struggle. We all do. So, the only way to truly and epically fail is to never try. Flip your mindset. Rather than focusing so hard on what if you take that step with the hijab on and you fail, start thinking about what if you take that step and put the hijab on and you succeed, and hijab will become a part of your life, and you know that you're staying true to your identity and you're following the commands of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and you're doing it for the love you have for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and you will be rewarded for your efforts and for your sacrifices, inshallah. How wonderful would that be? A lot of the times, our fear of failure when it comes to hijab stems from other people's perception of us in the hijab and how they may react to that sudden change, because they're so used to seeing us without the hijab. And then we think, what if we put it on? And then we have all these uncomfortable conversations, and then we decide that we can't do it and we take it off. What then? And then your mind just spirals down, and it's easier to just sit back and do nothing. Sadly, fear of judgment and criticism stops a lot of Muslim women from starting to wear the hijab. They're afraid of being judged by people who don't understand the hijab and don't understand the reasons and don't know the reasons why Muslim women wear the hijab. The way we are hardwired, we tend to expect the worst from people and expect and anticipate the worst reactions we could possibly get when it comes to our hijab. But it's almost never the case, because people are too consumed with their own lives to care about what you choose to wear for longer than 5 minutes. In reality, majority of people are more accepting of Muslim women who choose to wear the hijab. And in general, society has a lot more acceptance for those who don't conform to the norm than what we're used to seeing portrayed in the mainstream media. Trust me, I've seen it enough to know. At the end of the day, hijab is not just a piece of cloth. It's an act of worship, obedience, and modesty. It's an act of faith and love for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Women who wear the hijab are not doing it to please men or society. They're doing it out of love for their creator. They are doing it with a sincere intention to please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We are wearing the hijab because we believe that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has commanded us to wear it through the Quran and the Sunnah of our beloved Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. Let's move on to myth number 2. But am I worthy of hijab? I'm not wearing the hijab because I don't want to disrespect it. I've heard it so many times, and my heart breaks for sisters who truly believe that they're not worthy of hijab. Let me be very straight with you. It's such a cop-out, because all Muslim women are worthy of hijab. You, my sis, are not an exception. No matter what level your faith is at, you are worthy of hijab. Because you're a Muslim woman, you're chosen by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to be one. You're worthy of hijab. You are worthy to show your commitment to your faith by wearing the hijab. You are. It's just, #facts. The way we talk to ourselves influences the way we act and the way we show up. So let's stop this narrative that is not helping you on your hijab journey. You see, there are a lot of things that I would never do just because I'm wearing the hijab. Just because I have this reminder on me all the time. You'll never see me in the club. You won't see me like twerking or dancing in public. You won't see me swearing. You won't see me talking to people inappropriately. Because I have a constant reminder that I am a woman of faith. And I have to remain on a righteous path, and there is a certain way that I need to carry myself in society. And my hijab helps me do that, because shaitan is always there. Shaitan is always there whispering in your ear, trying to deter you from your righteous course. Shaitan challenges your faith. Shaitan always there, right there, waiting for you to trip up. But because you have this reminder that you need to stay closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala all the time, you won't be doing questionable things. So hijab can actually help you so much. My hijab is protecting me and shielding me from everything that's haram. Like, imagine if I walked into a club wearing this. Like, I would never, not in a million years, imagine to do that. You would not find me in that place. I'd be so out of place. But it would be so much easier to do if I wasn't a hijabi. I would just blend in. You know what I mean? So it works like magic. And let me be very honest with you. My iman, my faith was very low when I decided to put my hijab on. And putting my hijab on was the best decision, because it helped me build my faith back up. Because, when you revert, when you become a new Muslim, your iman is at all times high, and you are just so inspired, and you're on this roll, and you just feel amazing. But then that high kind of fades over the time. And so 2 years after conversion and, me when I was not wearing the hijab, my iman took a dip. And I chose to put my hijab on to help me get it back up. And it helped. Alhamdulillah, it helped. So if you feel like you don't want to disrespect hijab because of the way you act and the way you show up in this world, maybe that's your cue to put it on and help you correct that behavior. Correct the behavior that might be not in line with your beliefs and values. Hijab might just help you do that. It might just help you get on the right course towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Start the journey of becoming a better or the best version of yourself. Start taking that action and watch your life transform for the better, inshallah. Through the guidance of the Quran and the Sunnah of our Prophet, peace be upon him, we know that hijab should be worn by all Muslim women. Even if you feel like your faith is not as strong as it once was or as strong as it should be, you are worthy of hijab. Wearing the hijab will help you get closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It will open up your heart and it will strengthen your faith, inshallah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it easy for us all. Moving on to myth number 3. Hijab is a barrier to success and it will stop you from achieving your goals. This couldn't be further from the truth. Why do we wear the hijab? We wear the hijab to express our faith and get closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We choose this because we believe that it will help us in the hereafter. We choose to obey the commands of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. When we do that, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala rewards us for our efforts, inshallah. That's success. Trust me, you can wear the hijab with confidence and it honestly doesn't have to be a source of stress in your life. You have to look at the hijab as an opportunity for you to grow, to become the best version of yourself as a Muslim woman. You can use it to push yourself and to challenge yourself. And that way you will find out how strong and courageous you truly are. Muslim women have always been leaders in their communities all over the world, often running governments and business ventures and raising extraordinary human beings who make amazing and invaluable contributions to this world. Muslim women are unstoppable, vast in their potential, and a force to reckon with. You could build a business empire in the 21st century wearing your hijab if you truly wanted to. Does being successful mean putting yourself in a box so that others feel comfortable with who you are? Does being successful mean that you have to dim your light? Sacrifice and compromise your beliefs, values, and the entire essence of who you are to accommodate other people who don't even care about your identity? Is that success? Not in my book. Don't forget that you can wear your hijab with style and personality. From casual to dressy to sporty. What truly matters is that we're wearing it because it means so much to us. So how does hijab impact your everyday life? It truly impacts people's perception of you. The first thing that people notice about you is not your physical appearance. They know right away that you are a woman of faith and you have a set of firm beliefs and values, and they show you respect because you demand it. And that changes your interactions with others and it protects you from being objectified. But most importantly, wherever you are and whatever you do, you are reminded of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's presence, which helps you stay on the right path. We all start somewhere. We're all flawed humans, not perfect by any means. And no one said it would be easy. This entire life is a test. But with time, your hijab and your modesty will start making so much sense to you and you will find comfort and confidence. You need to be in it to know it. You need to walk the walk to understand how it feels and how it changes your life. And the point of the hijab is not to have it figured out from the get-go. It's about the journey. It's about the process of wearing the hijab that brings you closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So one of the best ways to feel confident in your hijab is to understand its meaning. Second, don't compare yourself to others. Third, accept your looks and how you look in your hijab, because uniqueness is beauty. And ultimately, I believe that for you to feel very confident in your hijab is you have to detach yourself from other people's opinions who dictate to you how you should look or feel if you are a hijabi. Be your own person on your own hijab journey. Do your own research. Look in the Quran, look at the Sunnah, and make choices that make sense to you based on your research. You can do it. And I pray that hijab will help you grow, will help you change, will transform your life for the better, no matter where you are on your spiritual journey. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it easy for you, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide us all. I really hope you enjoyed this video and you found value in me debunking these 3 myths. If you've been giving yourself those excuses, I hope this helped you see the other side of the coin. I really hope that it gave you a different perspective that will help you move forward on your hijab journey, inshallah. If you have any questions for me, make sure you leave them in the comments below. And if you find value in this video, make sure you leave me a thumbs up and leave a comment and share it with a sister who needs to see it. I always appreciate your support, and I appreciate you taking the time out of your day to watch this video and come hang out with me. That's it from me for today. Assalamu alaikum. I'll catch you later.